Hey, YouTube. I've been using this here 2100 CD, doing some noodling with it and some heavy duty work with it. It's funny because I actually got an email from a guy today. He was asking me about a milling saw, but I'm not going to sell this thing. No, I'll hang on to this. But anyways, I checked out the air filter. Everything's clean. Nothing's getting in. I know a lot of guys say that they don't like these velocity stacks, but if you make them right and you use an oil foam filter, you should get very little, if it really nothing. I mean, it's definitely an improvement. In my humble opinion, is an improvement with airflow getting into the motor here, and also having the oil foam filter and an outer wears to stop the dust. You can cut so much longer with this as opposed to having a stock filter. Same thing with the max flow. You could cut like 20, 30 tanks of fuel sometimes, as opposed to cutting with a stock filter, and every time you got to load up for gas, you got to stop, drop. And sometimes, you're pulling it off and the dirt gets into the carburetor. This eliminates everything and gives you a performance gain. But anyhow, I wanted to take a look at the spark plug here. Like I said, I've been noodling with this thing, and I got a pretty rich tune on it. And this saw with a 25-inch bar really ain't nothing. But let's just take a look here and see. Now, this doesn't give you the exact operating conditions, but if you look down there, she's definitely on the rich side. I mean, so what do we do here with this saw? We want to get it maybe to run a little bit more. Yeah. I could run it the way it is and sharpen the chain and then play around with the jets. But I could also put on one of these, put on one of these 8-tooth sprockets. So here's an 8-tooth right up here. And I think I had one here. Hold on. And here's a 7-tooth. So you can see that the diameter is a little bit bigger. Here, I'll put them on top of each other, and you can see. Okay, it's not a huge difference, but it's going to give you more chain speed. But if I do that with this saw, because I'm running this steel bar with the adapter on here, I got a steel bar on a Husky, but I have an adapter on here, and what I'd have to do with an 8-pin rim is I would have to make another chain, like a link longer, because just the way everything works out, you have the adjustment screw all the way back, you have the slot in the bar sufficient, you have the adapter on there, and you move the bar in and try and stretch the chain over, you just can't make it. Or if you can, it's just a pain in the fanny. It just ain't worth it. Or what I could do, and the way I think I'm going to do, is just keep the 7-pin and then just play with the chain here. I believe I got these at 25 thousandths. We'll put them down to 32 and sharpen the chain. And that may put a little bit more load on the motor, get a little warmer, and some of that richness might go away. And also, if I ever want to run a really long bar, I mean, I got this thing will, with a 25, this will pull no problem 8-tooth, probably even a 9-tooth. But there's a couple, the angle of the attack of the chain going into the bar with that bigger rim is different. There's less amount of time that those teeth are in that bar rail. So, a lot of guys don't like it because, it throws the chain a lot more, which it's been my experience that, yes, it does, especially if you go up to 9-pin. Now this, if I lower the rakers down, it drops 20 degrees. I think it'll be in perfect tune. But I'll tell you what, I'm really happy with this saw. I mean, I know it looks right now like it came out of the bottom of the lake, but I've got a new cover coming for it that has a dog on it. I mean, this cover is pretty much, it's functional, but there's some cracks in it and this and that, and I'm better off with another cover, especially with the 99cc ripper like this is. So, it's a heavy saw, but she produces. Oh, yeah.